Girl will a stomping in a zoo.
Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Gazikin. I'm back. We'll be doing a Doki Doki Literature Club playthrough by playing Doki. Yep. So I've seen some stuff on this game. I'm gonna put my name. Hey. I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally obvious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is Sorori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you have known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sorori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Oh, that was me. You say that, but like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Deacon. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sorori. Hee. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making the daily commute. By the way, Deacon, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sorori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exterrogate everything inside of her head. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sori? Sori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I looked around and realized that I'm the only one left in class. I thought I'd catch you coming out of class, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sorry. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Really? Sori is the vice president of the literature club. Here we go, literature club. It's Doki Doki Literature Club, so... Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Really? Why did you promise the club that? Come on. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Suri is really that much of an airhead, or if she so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Suri across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Suri, full of energy, swinging open the classroom door. Everyone, new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you, Girl 1. Suri always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Deacon, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with sour taste, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sarori. Sarori, you can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sarori says quietly into my ear, and turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears completely more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Suri and Natsuki. Oh well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Deacon. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we really talk, but we were in the same class last year. Well, I'll give them one thing. Knowing a character right off the bat gives your character kind of story. Knowing two characters out of the literature club gives you more of a backstory to it, so good for the developers for that one. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me is generally feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Deacon. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? I love tea. Tea would be amazing, Yuri. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. I'll say one thing about this game. This game will make this so much easier for names because, like I said, I'm really bad with names. And since there's only a few, this game will be incredible for me. As already mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward? I take a seat next to Sori. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray. We reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Or eyes, So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Suri grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Suri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help her notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and it's full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewheres before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Suri said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Let me lower this a tiny bit. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. That is exactly like me. I don't read anything but manga and some stuff online, but otherwise, I will drink tea anytime. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Suri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Suri seemed really happy here, so That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member or for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Aha. Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival and that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must really have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delayed by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I keep up with their level of enthusiasm for biology. So Deacon, what kind of things do you like to read? Manga, if I can say manga. I don't think it's gonna give me an option though. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way to answer that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsu's head suddenly perks up. Oh, she likes manga too. Ooh. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad face. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. We're at 18 minutes. I'm gonna go for like 20 minutes. Maybe not a minute before I save and quit. Stories are deep physiological elements. Usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read I read a horror book once. Successfully grasp something I can relate to at a minimum level. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? Wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. Well, gentle souls on the outside are still different on the inside. Like, I put out a tough appearance when I'm out in public, but I'm more soft and fragile type personality while doing this for you guys and playing games and streaming. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't. My drink over here. Can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, that's who eyes darts over for me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give me that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Suri slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. Understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I'm gonna cut off the episode there because I'm actually at 22 minutes. We've been going a lot longer than I thought it would. Otherwise, that was part 1 of Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm gonna record 2 parts back to back. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. If you like the video, give a like. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I recommend subscribing to the channel. Keep up with all the content. Otherwise, we'll be trying to do a full playthrough of this game. Full 1 playthrough of this game. See how it goes. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh yeah, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night, wherever you are. Just have a good day, and peace.